Well, here I am on the Guzzi. I don't know how much wind noise there is. I can hear quite a bit of wind in my helmet, but so I don't know how much is going to affect the sound. This is my brand new to me Guzzi Breva V1100, and I've only ridden it home. This is my first sort of ride out, really. Excuse me. I'm just going to meet my friend Neil. And I'm in 6th gear now at 40 miles an hour. I love it, just trickling along. And we're going to go to the Motor Legends event just outside of Guildford. We'll probably catch the tail end of it. And then we're thinking of going to Box Hill. Excuse me again. My mouth's a bit dry. I think I was a bit nervous. I haven't owned a bike for a few years. I've ridden some of my friends' bikes, Neil's, but it's always a little bit nervy, and we'll see how the Ghost XL cam is doing. I might need to face it up a bit more again, I don't know. I'll see how it looks at the end. This is I can't remember what the number is where it is. It goes to Milford in Godalming. And then I'm going to meet Neil at the beginning of Compton, outside of Guildford. This is a nice road. The Pootle down. I'm liking the bike so far. I've got a little bit of brake fluctuation on the front brake. There may be because it's been sitting for a while. I bought it from the shop. They did check it over before it came, before they let me take it, but I think it's been sitting around for quite a while, so one of the pistons might have seized up a little bit. Maybe with some use it'll free up, otherwise I'll be greasing the pins and having a look. Going to get a phone holder for the bike, which I'll use as a sat nav. I'm not sure. Well, these bars are really good. I'm not sure if I do actually need, or would be more comfortable with some bar risers. But I had a quick look online. It seems like they're as rare as rocking horse teeth. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I've got to get used to the bike really first. But I think some bar risers would be good. So it's a lovely kind of bendy road to get used to going around corners again. Watched a really useful video the other day on going around corners, and it's like looking where you're going, kind of turning your head and leaning the bike where your head's looking. It's important to look. And I've really found that really helpful the first time I rode it back home 2 days ago. going around corners and round roundabouts. And just to turn my head, to not just try and go into the corner, but to turn your head and your sort of body and the bike goes with you. I think I'm not explaining it very well. It's a very good video. I might put a link to it beneath this vlog. I reset the trip meter on the dash, and I'm watching the average MPG, and already it's up to 39.8, but I am in 6th gear at 50 at the moment. I mean, that's what I prefer to do nowadays. It's just trickle around. Having a purple. Nice days, and with some friends. I had a ZZR 600 a couple of years ago, and I hadn't had a bike for 10 years really, and it wasn't me at all. It just wanted to go fast. It was happy being a nutter, but it wasn't happy burbling around town or just trickling, and it was uncomfortable slightly, the position, being more crouched up. So I only had it a couple of months. I rode it about 4 or 5 times and sold it. I haven't had one until now. This is the next bike after that. Before that, I was saying about 2010, 2011, 2012, I had a Yamaha 900 Diversion, and I really liked that. That was like this, really. It was shaft drive. You could trickle around in town, and it had plenty of speed if you wanted it. I got nearly 50 the gallon out of it. It was really good. And I really enjoyed that bike, but I had to get a car in the end, so I had to sell it. And it wasn't practical, it was my only vehicle at the time. So this is I do have a car as well, so this is just for nice days, summer. Well, it's been a bit wet, but nice days, going out with friends, just living life a little bit. You know, I'm not dead yet. I'll be 60 next year, and still love bikes, obviously, and it'll give me a little bit of more of an interest. Things to do occasionally, just go out for a ride. Especially as I think this is quite economical as well. It's nice in the biking fraternity when you're riding around. Most people give you a nod, and that's something I didn't realise I missed a bit. It's nice if you ever have any trouble on the side of the road, often people stop and try and help. I had a really interesting chat, funny enough, with a guy on a scooter. After I bought it, I was in Farnborough and I was just coming home. I was stuck in traffic, and he pulled up alongside me and says, you know, oh, nice bike. We got chatting, and he's only been riding since May. A very nice chap. And he said he fancied riding his scooter to Turkey or something. Like, yeah, good luck to you, why not? I cycled to the south of France many years ago. I thought when I was doing it, oh, this would be perfect to lock a C50 or a C90. No effort, and you can just enjoy the countryside. It's really nice to travel around the countryside. So that's interesting. So you can talk to all sorts of people. Well, that's like another reintroduction to biking, you know. Oh, just pull up and chat to someone. I'm on the A3 now, doing about 70. The wind is quite noisy. Even though I've got a screen up above 70, you still get a bit of blast. I'll see if I can raise the screen a little bit, maybe. We'll see how the wind noise is in the recording. I can barely hear myself, so I don't know what it's like on the microphone. And maybe I'll have to remember to talk when I'm going slower. We'll see. I'm having a very comfortable ride. Remembering not to grip the handlebars too tight. Just grip on the knees. Slightly hold the handlebars. Like you go straight and by itself. Just remembering all those kind of things. Getting used to it again. I might have to move this left-hand switch a bit that way, because I found yesterday that watch the traffic. That every time I went to go to use the indicator, I kept hitting the horn. And it's got two horns on this. It's quite loud, which is very useful. I think it's probably a very good idea. I am remembering to not to hit the horn though, to be honest at the moment, so maybe it's not so bad. But I do think it needs to come up a bit, just up a little bit. Just a switch gear, that's all. The clutch is fine where it is. Up to 41.2 miles per gallon at the moment. I think Neil's on the Vegas today. Could be wrong. And this is where I arranged to meet him, by this gate. And I don't know, most of them don't nod, those Harley riders. But they may be busy with the roundabout course. Let's see what I should do. Let's turn it off, put it in gear, because I'm waiting for Neil to turn up. Might have to move the microphone up a little. It's really a test ride for the microphone, cam, the ghost cam. What's time? Let's have a look. I like the fact it's got the time on there. 11:28. Yeah, you should be here any minute, I think. And we're on 40 mpg, 40.5. Breva's only done 20,000 miles, so it's in pretty good nick. That's nowhere for a big engine like this. And I'll only be doing a couple of thousand a year, I expect. She's not going to be doing too many miles over the years. My intention, we'll see, is to have her till she's too big for me to manoeuvre anymore. She's quite heavy. So let's have a look. Let's turn that off. So here she is. She's got a Dominator aftermarket exhaust. I did find yesterday coming back that it did pop and bang a bit. I don't know if that's normal, the Dominator exhaust, or not. Still got the collector box there with the CO sensor and all that sort of thing. Because you can replace those with just stainless steel pipes. Don't know if that's an MOT fail though. If you do that. She didn't want to start immediately when I tried her earlier. I don't know if that's heard about the wires between the starter and the relay, I think, that are not really man enough for the job, and people change the wires. Got a give you rack. I don't really like having top boxes on a bike. I think it spoils the look a bit, but it's going to be bloody useful to get one. I think I'll get one in case I want to go somewhere, etc. Yeah, Brembo brakes, really good brakes, of course, world renowned, and it comes with stainless, what do you call it, pipe, a standard front and back, and yeah, there she is. So I don't know if I've got much movement on the. No, you've got some leaning there, by the looks of it. So you can lean it forward a bit. Maybe that'll make a difference, make the air go up and over a bit more. Well, that's interesting. On these, if I loosen those, loosen these, perhaps it will go forward a bit. And there's the screws on that. So the screws on there underneath. Moving the switch gear a bit. Definitely going to do that if I can. Very nice. Really nice looking bike, I think. Yeah, overall very good. See, that BMW rider was just checking, giving me a thumbs up saying I'm alright. And I was saying, yeah, I'm alright, giving him a thumbs up back. So it's giving you a bit of a tour of the bike. Ghost Cam has got 11 hours of battery. I don't know how long it will be for my card to fill up. So I might turn. Oh, this looks like Neil now. I think it is. Hey! Looking good. Ah, nice. A nice bimble down that road. Ah, good man. Finally, we're out riding together.
Yeah.
For all these years.
You haven't just got here or been here a while?
Been here a few minutes, yeah.
Right.
I'll just walk around the bike.
At the same time then to get here.
Hmm?
If we set off at the same time.
Yeah, I think I was 20 minutes, you're 25 or something.
Right, okay.
So it's not bad.